Always your Alice. I'm Reisaforte. I heard that some of you may be looking for super qualified advice. So, who better to help you than me? A cute and cool idol? Reisa's here to rescue you. Dear Reisa, I'm about to get my first speeding ticket. What's the easiest way to get out of it? Let me make sure I'm hearing you correctly. Okay, you have not yet gotten the speeding ticket, but you're about to? Homie, just don't speed. It is that simple. If you are like, oh, I haven't gotten a speeding ticket yet, but it's gonna happen, maybe you're a bad driver, and perhaps you should not be on the road. Speeding will put other people at risk, and it will put you at risk. Just don't do it unless you absolutely have to. Unless you have someone in the car about to give birth, do not speed. I think if you don't speed, you probably won't get a speeding ticket. That's simple. If you have to speed, just be aware of your surroundings, but don't do anything crazy, okay? If you get in trouble, it's not my problem. Dear Reisa, my printer isn't working correctly. What are some common ways I can fix it? Have you had like a sit down with your printer recently to just kind of like check on it, see how it's doing? Because I'm sure that your printer is a really hard worker, and I'm sure you've got a great relationship with that printer. It sounds like that printer is really reliable and things just haven't been working lately. So I think, you should just really take that time to check in and talk to it and say, hey, printer, I'm so grateful to you. You've been doing such a good job. I can always count on you, but I've noticed that you've been kind of down lately. Are you okay? Because it sounds to me like maybe this printer is losing some confidence. Maybe this printer feels like it's not doing as good of a job and now it's starting to break down, Like, you have to check in on your friends, and your printer should be your friend. So just sit down with your printer, talk to it, see how it's feeling, and maybe it'll open up to you. I'm sure you've got a great relationship, so just take that time to talk to your printer. Or it could also be hungry, so just like feed it some paper. Let it go to town on some paper. Maybe it's just a little hangry. Dear Reisa, how can I use my sweat to attract men? I don't know if this is good news or bad news, but I think a lot of dudes do like sweat. Like, not an excessive amount of sweat, but like, I think you might be on the right track. I don't know. I'm not a man. I can't confirm. Can any men confirm for me? And if this is true, if men are into sweat, why? I don't get that. That sounds weird to me. I'm very sorry. But I don't think you need to do much with your sweat. I think you just need to sweat, and then that's it. So, good luck, soldier. Let me know how it goes. Dear Reisa, my socks always go missing in the dryer, and I'm not sure where they go. Do they have a little underground sock club or something? And if so, how do I get an invite? Sincerely, Makoto Rita. Okay, so you did not hear this from me, okay? I'm not an insider, I don't really know, but I've heard that there is an underground sock club, okay? And I've heard it's super exclusive. Like, you cannot get in unless you are in fact a sock. And I think they like do checks on you, so like, I don't know if you can get in, but if it were me and I really wanted to go to the sock party, I would like cosplay as a sock. Because like, let's think about this from the sock's point of view. If I was a sock and some like person wanted to come to my party, I'd be like, fuck off. Like, you people wear us on your feet all day. Like, you're so gross, I'm tired of you, I wanna be away from you. But if I'm a sock and I see another sock, I'm like, oh my god, you are just like me. Come to my party. Like, let's vibe, let's chill, let's talk about our foot experiences. Like stuff like that. So just consider cosplaying a sock. They might let you in. If so, let me know how it goes. I'm curious if the sock parties are fun. Dear Reisa, I've always wanted to give singing a try, but I'm really self-conscious and don't want people to think that I'm bad. How do I get over this? So I honestly have had this issue as well, because like growing up, I would have some people be like, oh my god, like you are a great singer. And I would have some other people be like, oh my god, you're a horrible singer. Please shut up. I never want to hear your voice again. And it's like, that can be so confusing, because it's like, okay, well, am I good or am I bad? Like, should I bother? Should I not? And as I've gotten older, I've kind of learned that it's less about if you're good and more so like, do you know your voice? Do you know what best suits your voice? What style of music, what kinds of instrumentals, what pitch, what key, all of that stuff. Because all of those things play a factor in complimenting. It's like colors, right? Like if you have a warm toned skin tone, then gold is gonna look really good on your skin. But if you are cool toned and you have gold, it might like wash you out a little bit. You know what I mean? It's exactly the same with music. I've found a style that I feel confident in. I feel like that helps me a lot because it's all about confidence. You don't have to share your music with people. Nobody's gonna force you to do that. That's totally up to you. So if you wanna take that time to kind of experiment and find your own footing with singing, do it. Who's gonna stop you? Take that time to like sing in the car, sing in the shower, sing in a private space really quiet and get to know your voice because it's a part of you and it can be really freeing to kind of like understand like, ooh, like what can I do on my own with this? So I think that that's the best way to go about it. And then once you feel confident, then if you wanna share it with people, go for it. But really, it doesn't matter because once you have that confidence, the opinions of others will not matter to you anymore. You'll know that you're talented. So that's my answer. I hope that helps. Dear Reisa, there is someone inside my walls. How can I get rid of them safely? I mean, have you asked? If you haven't asked, then like how are they supposed to know that you don't want them in your walls anymore? Like that's not fair. Just like ask them first. Just like ask nicely, like, hey man, like how long do you plan on staying in my walls? Cause like I kind of want to like put up some artwork and stuff. Like I don't want you to feel trapped in there. Like, can I like help you out here? Just have an open conversation, you know? And maybe they'll leave, maybe they won't. I don't know how to help you after that. So good luck. Okay, we're done. Thank you for your inquiries. Have a question of your own? Feel free to submit via our form. Don't forget to subscribe as it really helps me out. Always your Alice. Reisa is here to rescue you. See you next time.